What is going on, sunshine? You've been on my mind. And I don't mean to rhyme, but before I came on this live, I was like, I wonder how she's doing. How's her journey going? Yeah. So, and you're the first one. So, no coincidence there. Grand rising to you, Charmaine. Grand rising. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Uh, I just heard. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to that. I am definitely. I was writing down some things yesterday, and yeah, really getting excited now for that class. So definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Hope the grands are doing well. Divine said, Divine said, I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when a plan comes together. Excellent, excellent. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. I love it when a plan comes together. Hello, Rasta. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Starting out with some good faces I'm seeing in the crowd. Some good faces that I'm seeing in the crowd. Some good faces that I'm seeing in the crowd. Hello, thank you for tuning in, Kika. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. As you can see from the lot title of the live, this is going to be another You Ask Your Questions, okay? It is 9:09. Thank you for asking. It is 9:09 in the evening on 221 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. 9:09. 9:09. Okay, 9:09. What time is it where you are, Rasta? Oh, confirmation 9:09. Okay. So September 9th birthdays. September 9th birthdays. What's going on to the real one? What's going on to the real one? Okay, not Olga. What's going on to the real one? All right. Okay, let's get rid of them. So yeah, good to see you. Good to see you, for sure. Okay. The real Elise, the real one, the real one. Okay. Not Olga, the real one. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. And this is not just to her, okay? But thank you so much to those of you who are sharing the truth, those of you who are helping others vibrate higher, those of you who are helping others ascend, okay? Hello, something chef. Thank you so much. Okay, whatever you do, you don't have to have a platform where you put out information such as this. Okay, but you can live your life and in your territory, in your area. Okay, in your city, in your town, You represent the truth, and you represent a rare light in that area. Okay. So thank you so much for all of you that are on that journey. Okay. So yeah. So this is going to be an ask your questions. I was going to do a regular psychic investigation, but I was listening to. I really enjoy listening to tuning fork frequencies. And so I was listening to a tuning fork frequency before coming on, and just really checking with divine source and seeing where they wanted me to go as far as this is concerned. Yeah, yeah, I've resonated with that energy in the past. I couldn't wait to leave. I was excited to leave Florida, and I was excited to leave Arizona, so I can resonate with that energy. But yeah, and I was like, I really wasn't feeling just a straight out psychic investigation read. I was really feeling like more interaction with you, and more dialogue. So know something, chef. Okay, and I'm not sure where you're going with your questions. Okay, but I have no problem kicking your ass out of here. Okay, I have no problem kicking your ass out of here. So you can leave now. Okay, or you can get the boot. Okay, it's totally up to you, something chef. Okay, you can take your ass out, or you can get kicked out. It's totally up to you, something chef. Okay. But I was really feeling like I wanted to just have more interaction with you, and hear more from you, and yeah, just sit around the coffee table. Okay. Hello, Duncan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Yeah, Rasta. I don't know what the roaches expect. You know what I mean? Like when they come in here talking bullshit, like what do they expect? Do they know who they're talking to? You know what I mean? Like you know who you talking to? You know, I'm reminded of a video of Kobe Bryant. I'm reminded of a video of the Mamba. Okay, I'm reminded of a video of the Mamba when they were in high school, and a reporter asked them. A reporter said, "So the team you're playing tonight, um, something like I don't know. They believe they're gonna win, or they can stop you, or something like that." And Kobe was just like, like, okay, like, you know, and he just gave one of those looks, okay, and responses that have become the Mamba energy, and he was just like, okay, we'll see, we'll see, you know, and it's just one of those. It's just one of those, you know. It's just one of those. Okay, we'll see. Okay, you step your dumb ass up. Okay, you step your dumb ass up here. Okay, you walk your dumb ass into this room thinking you were gonna be a fire starter. Okay, not realizing that I am the fire. Okay, so bring a dumb ass in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, there's another one. Okay, there's another one. Gotta kick their ass out too. There's another one. Gotta kick their ass out too. Okay, all right. So yeah, 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 exactly, exactly, exactly. They are, they are. They spiritually ride the pine. They ride the pine. They on the bench spiritually. They ride the pine. That's exactly right. So, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. Okay. My name is Nehru, and I am an extraterrestrial Earth Angel, a light worker in Gaia Beacon. This lifetime is my 10th and final lifetime here. I was birthed on 11/29/74. That was the 333rd day of the year, and was in 1974. During the last lunar eclipse of 1974, as it turns out. Okay. So, welcome in everyone. What we're going to be doing this live is we are going to be taking your questions. Okay, we are going to be taking your questions. Okay, so I invite your ancestors in. I invite investigators in. Okay, I invite judges in again because we all have a spiritual life here. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and not human beings having a first time spiritual experience. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. So, if you have questions, it could be questions about my journey. Okay. Questions about who I am. It could be questions about you and your journey. Okay. I will preface that by saying I will not answer questions about when will I get my inheritance? When will I get my divine partner? Where is my divine partner? I will not answer questions about that. I will answer questions concerning your spiritual journey, your ascensions, you becoming your highest, purest, truest self. Okay? So, those questions are the types of questions that I will ask here or answer here. I don't know, Duncan. Let's find out. Okay? Let's find out. We'll pull 3 cards for you. How about that? Okay, Duncan? We'll pull 3 cards for you. That's a fair question. Okay? Pull 3 cards for you. Let me shuffle everything here real quick. Okay. Where are you tuning in from, Duncan? Where are you tuning in from? Oh, where is that? Where is that at? I am not a geography buff. Okay. Where is Botswana at? Okay. Where is that at? Oh, shout out to Africa. Okay, so we have a country in Africa here. Okay, we have a country in Africa represented here. Okay, shout out to the land of Botswana. Okay, we have been getting a lot of energy out here um, about national things. Okay, there was an airplane crash recently. Okay, peace and comfort to all of those who lost anyone in that airplane crash. Okay, it was a UPS airplane crash. Okay, also, the U.S. and Iran is on the verge of another war. Okay, the U.S., the United States of America, which are more like the divided states of America, okay, is on the verge of another war. Okay, shout out to Switzerland. Okay, on our New Year's here in Vietnam. I was going to say Malaysia, and so someone here could be from Malaysia. All right, and one of the beings that were there is from Switzerland. She already flew back, okay, to Switzerland, so she's already back in that country. But she was here during the lunar New Year. She was from Switzerland, okay, and she was one of the 7 beings, okay, amongst us that sat with the Buddhist master, okay, the Buddhist master, and on one of those evenings to bring in the lunar New Year, okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and find out for you. Let's go ahead and find out for you, Duncan. Okay. Let's find out for you. Divine source. Okay. Erevat, the great I am, Ascended Masters, Sanhedrin Council. We invite all of you in at this time. We invite in the Council of Light and the Galactic Federation. We invite all of you in at this time to be a part of the truth that is spoken here. Continue to speak through me, okay? As those who come into this live collective, as they ask their questions, okay? I don't have to tell you all, okay, who I am and how I am. You already know. You know I don't put up with bullshit, okay? And you know I will kick somebody out here. I don't care if you are protecting them, okay? Or if they are an ancestor or if you are a spirit guide to them, okay? I do, okay? I will kick their ass out, just like this individual right now. I'm about to kick your ass out. So, goodbye, okay? Just like you, about to kick your ass out, okay? Just like that, all right? So, Duncan, let's go ahead and pull 3 cards. Ancestors of Duncan, Botswana, okay, in Botswana. Let's go ahead and pull some energy on you at this time. Divine Source, what confirmations, okay? What confirmations do you have for Duncan in Botswana, Africa? Botswana, Africa. We have 2. Any others? Should I pick up another deck? Any others? Okay. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Justice card out here, Duncan. We have the Justice card out here, baby. We got the Justice card out here. Okay? The Justice card out here for you. So we have Justice out here for you. Okay? We have Queen of Queen of Cups energy out here. Okay, for you, Duncan. Okay? And we have we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay? So take a look at this card, Duncan. Okay? I suspect you are a male. I don't know. But take a look at this card, Duncan. Okay? She looks like she could be from Botswana or some other continent in Africa. Okay? All right? Or country, I say continent. Okay? So with these 3 cards out here, so there is something about the feminine energy. You could be a divine feminine, Duncan, okay? Again, divine feminines can be male or female. Divine masculines can be male or female. It has nothing to do with your cooch and nothing to do with your wand. It all depends on what your grandiose purpose is here, okay? So, Duncan, because you seek truth, okay? You seek truth with this Queen of Cups energy out here, okay? You have justice coming in here, okay? In regards to whatever situation it is that you're wondering about, that you question, that you know has been done to you, situations you've been put in, karmic energies that have come against you, okay? And you are in this 9 of Pentacles energy. So it looks like you are right on the brink of something, right on the brink of, right on the precipice of something being answered for you, Duncan, okay? It looks like you are right on the brink or right on the precipice of something, okay? This could be a part or this could be the whole, okay, for you, okay? We're going to pull an angel number for you, Duncan, okay? Divine Source, any other messages specifically for Duncan? Any other messages? There's something about a terrorizer, Duncan. There's something about a terrorizer, okay? Specifically, Divine Source is using the word terrorizer. There's something about it, I never use that word. There's something about a terrorizer. Terrorizer. There's something about a terrorizer, okay? Can we get an angel number? Spirit guides, ancestors of Duncan, can we get an angel number? Can we get an angel number? Angel number for Duncan. Angel number for Duncan. Divine pull the angel number all the way out. Okay. Okay. So we have 2, 3. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Okay. So we have something about commitment. Okay, Duncan. There's a need to slow down. Okay. There's a need to slow down, and there's an unexpected shift that definitely speaks to the justice out here. Okay. And this Queen of Cups energy. Okay. An unexpected shift, commitment, and slowing down. This is what I like to say in regards to the speed of things. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Justice League. Good to see you. Okay. Rasta, you will need to ask a question. Okay. Let me get rid of this person who just said something about Jesus. Let me kick their ass out. Okay. All right. So this is what I say about justice here in the 3D. It moves slow. Okay, Duncan. All right. But again, it looks like you're on a precipice of something. Okay. With that 9 of Pentacles energy out here. And so with the speed, with this 404 angel number here, 404, that is Aries. Okay. Aries. Okay. We have a Taurus. And we have a Gemini. Okay. So those are in order. Okay. Those are in zodiac order. Okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Those are in zodiac order. So there's something about something being in order. Okay. No, Danielle, I do not feel your energy. Okay. I don't feel your energy. It's not my job to tap into your Akashic records. Okay. This is a questions live. So if you have a spiritual question, then ask your question. Okay. But no, I do not feel your energy. Okay. So one of the cards that we got in the last live, okay, was saying that we need to slow down. So you might need to slow down. You might need to take extra rest. Okay. You might need to, take some time for yourself. Okay. You've been spiritual. You said you are a spiritual hustler. Okay. That is that is a fantastic energy. Okay. But we all need to rest. I even need to rest. I take time out from the channel. Okay. Generally speaking, I do 2 lives every 24 hours, but that's not always the case. When I need to take a break, I take a break. Okay. To rejuvenate, to revive, to replenish. Okay. And so, yeah. Okay. And even divine source rested on the 7th day after all that they have created. Okay. Even divine source. Okay. Even divine source rested on the 7th day. Okay. And so you, in one way, are being asked to take that time to rest. And again, we have commitment out here. I'm going to read all 3 of these angel number cards here while I hold up the cards that came out for you in the tarot. Okay. On the weekends, okay, we got, the karmic asses, they be out in droves on the weekend. It's like they ass is drunk, okay? It's like they ass is drunk. I will not answer questions on love, Rasta, okay? My job is not to know when your divine masculine or divine feminine is coming to you, okay? I will not answer those questions because I don't even know when the fuck my divine masculine female is coming. So I will not answer those questions for you, okay? That is private information that only you need to know, okay? So that's a question for your ancestors or for you to speak to Most High about, okay? So, now hold up these cards for you, Duncan, okay? and I'm going to read these angel numbers. Okay. So on the 404, okay, and again, that's for slow down. Duncan, pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health at this time. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries, Duncan. Keep healthy boundaries, Duncan. Okay? All right? On the 505, okay, for the Taurus energy, unexpected shift, okay, that is what we're looking at here, okay, with this energy. We got justice out here with the Queen of Cups, you and the Nine of Pentacles, Duncan, okay, again, on the precipice, on the verge, on the edge, okay. You might be asked to take a leap of some sort, spiritually or physically, a leap of faith into something new, okay, into a new direction, okay. 505 for unexpected shift. This says this number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. We all have varying interests, but you're being asked, Duncan, to pursue what interests you most. Duncan, Duncan, are you a painter? Are you an artist of some sort, Duncan? Are you an artist of some sort, Duncan? Uh-huh. It's possible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong, which could be in somebody's arms, okay? Your dream job or abroad, Duncan, okay? So you could be leaving Botswana, Africa, okay? Tattoo artist, Divine said, And I heard artist, painter, murals, okay? So a tattoo is a mural, okay? Divine specifically said a painter of some sort, and then murals. So you do body murals, okay? So, yeah, okay. I think I know who you are, Duncan, all right? So that's what you can look forward to, okay? Oh, we have one more angel number out here, okay? And that is on commitment with the 606. Rasta, if you're not talking about romance, what are you talking about then? Okay? Explain yourself. Commitment, Duncan, okay? Applying honesty and light daily, okay, is a fast track. Again, I said rest, okay? And light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come, Duncan. The best is yet to come. Oh, so if people are taking you for prescriptions as a prescription roster, you need to cut them. You need to cut them out. Then, okay? Why are you still giving your energy away? Okay? Because no one is taking my energy today, and I am a healer. I've healed this body of many things. Okay? No one is taking my energy today. So if I am a healer and that statement is correct, that's only because I'm allowing someone to take my energy, or I am voluntarily giving it away, or I am not doing the spiritual work in order to block, cut off, remove those energetic thieves. Okay? So for you, Duncan, if you feel like someone keeps taking you as a prescription, okay, and draining your energy, draining you spiritually, you giving your energy to somebody, okay, who was abusing it, okay? And that means you need to do something, okay? That means you need to do something to remove them. So stop giving your energy away, okay? Stop giving your energy away, all right? So there you go, Duncan. There you have it. Okay. There you have it. Okay. All right. Again, on the weekend, all these dumbass motherfuckers who coming up in here and they calling me some other name other than Nehru. Okay. I just delete them. Okay. That's what you need to do. Okay. Rasta, you just need to delete them. You just need to delete them, Rasta. Okay. Because they are trying to drain you. Okay. Of your energy. Okay. Um, do we have another question? Oh, no, not yet. Oh, thanks, Danielle. Hello, Tammy. Yeah, Rasta, it's time to get selfish, baby. It's time to get a little selfish, okay? We're raised to believe that being selfish and focusing on yourself is wrong, but that's exactly what you need to do. That's exactly what you need to do is focus on yourself, okay? That's exactly, right? So, any others? Any other questions at this time? Thank you so much for asking your question, Duncan, and much encouragement on your journey. Okay. Any other questions? While we're waiting on the next question, I will share this. Divine Soul has been sharing with me how we are all divine beings. Okay. Um, Yeah. So if you walk alone, who's taking your energy, Rasta? Okay. Let me ask you that question, Rasta. Okay. So if you walk alone, who's taking your energy? I walk alone. No one's taking my energy. If you walk alone, who's taking your energy? Okay. All right, Tammy. No, I don't know when your boyfriend's coming in. No, I don't know what happened to your son. I don't know when you're getting your money, Tammy. What's your question? Not much Justice League. Okay, Noah's Arcanians. Okay, not much. Okay, do you resonate with being one of Noah's Arcanians? Do you resonate with being one of them? Oh yeah, you're welcome. Of course, Rasta. Do you resonate with being one of them, Noah, or Justice League? Okay, you could be if that's what you're being told. Excellent, excellent. So maybe there's something I could learn from you in regards to that, okay? In regards to that spirit, okay? That journey, that lifetime, okay? Those spirit beings, maybe there's something I could learn from you. All right. I will remind us that Sunday evening at 8 o'clock, okay, that is tomorrow, Sunday evening at 8 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Standard Time, we will be having our first class, first spiritual class, for me anyway, and that will be on alchemy, okay? If you would like to be a part of that class, you can send an email to Nehru Patah, Nehruptah, at gmail.com. Nehru Patah at gmail.com. Okay? And just put alchemy class in the subject heading. Oh, there you go, Tammy. Nehruptah tomorrow, Sunday evening, which will be 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday for me, actually. Okay? Eastern Standard Time. So when it's 8 o'clock in New York, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, Maine, when it's 8 o'clock, their local time in the evening on Sunday, we will be having that class. And that will be via Zoom. Via Zoom. Okay? And we will be taking attendance just like a class. Okay. All right. So we'll see who shows up. Okay. And I'm sure there'll be a karmic or two that tries to. Okay. I'm sure there'll be a karmic or two that tries to. I'm sure there will be. All right. Any other questions, collective? Any other questions? So Divine has been sharing with me how every divine being, okay, is a part of divine source. Okay. So some are the eyes of divine source, some are the voice of divine source, some are the hearts of divine source, the arm of divine source. Okay. Some are the masculine energy of divine source, some are the feminine energy of divine source. Okay. But each and every being, okay, divine being is a part of divine source. This is what's really truly meant by the body of Christ. Okay? This is what is truly meant by the body of Christ. Okay? And all of it working together, okay? All working together, okay? Because your hands do not do what your feet do, and your feet do not do what your mouth does, and your mouth does not do what your eyes do, okay? But we all work together, to form divine source and the energy of here in the 3D, okay? And I'm happy to be a part of that body, part of divine source that I am, okay? I am the heart of divine source, in case you're wondering, okay? I am the heart of divine source, okay? And no, I don't believe I'm the only one, okay? But yes, okay? That is unconditional love, okay? That is why I can say what I can say and not hold a grudge, not hate, okay? Not, yeah, okay? That's why I can say those things, okay? Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. We do have Javier, Mariana, and Valentina on top of the stack. Okay. We do have Javier, Mariana, and Valentina on top of the stack. Justice League. I hear you, baby. I hear you. And I can see that. Pun intended. I can see that, baby. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, definitely. All right. Definitely. I can see that. Any other questions? We have 23 in the room and 12 likes. Okay. Anyone else have any spiritual questions? How do you ascend? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you cut off this? How do you cut off that? Okay. Have any of you gone through an ego death? Okay. Have any of you gone through an ego death or dark night of the soul? Okay. Have any of you gone through those experiences this lifetime? I'm going to cut on the air conditioner. That's funny. That's funny, Tammy. Oh yeah, Charmaine. Oh yeah, Charmaine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, Christine. What's going on? That's too funny. You said I keep answering your questions before you can type them, before you can send them. That's funny. Oh, um, yeah, I see what you're saying, Rasta. I see what you're saying. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I don't know. I can only speak from my own experience, and I don't know. I the only way that I can speak to that is to say that I don't look for love outside of myself. You know, uh, that's I don't look for love outside of myself. Okay, I have not hugged anyone physically, okay, in several years now. You know what I mean? I have not kissed anyone in several years now. I have not held the hand of anyone in several years now. I have not laid physically in bed with anyone for a long, long, long time. So I don't know. I don't look for love outside of myself, you know? I don't, yeah, I don't look for love outside of myself. I don't know. Yeah, you know, and that's not to say that one day it won't show up, but I don't look for love outside of myself. You know, I love myself enough. I love myself enough, you know, and yeah, that is part of the journey. Okay, that is part of the journey to fall in love with yourself. Okay, that doesn't mean you're perfect. Okay, if I look at the physical, oh yeah, Ross, they're not a problem. Okay, longer. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But and I'm not talking about the physical self, okay? Because this physical body always needs work, okay? It always needs work. Always constantly needs work, okay? Um and so, but I mean, with the who I am, okay, the trueness of who I am, my authentic self, okay, the true I am, that's the spirit of me, okay. Uh, I've fallen in love with that, okay, and yeah, I love who I am, okay. So yeah, I don't seek love outside of myself. Hello, hello, birth of wisdom. I am not a king, but thanks. Hello. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And then too, it's also true. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 I hear you, Tammy. Yeah. And so, um, you know, religious people often quote the the religious book. Okay, resist the devil and he will flee. Resist the devil and he will flee. So how do you resist the devil? Really? So how do you resist the devil? Okay, how do you resist the devil? Okay. You resist the devil by focusing on yourself. You resist the devil by releasing what no longer serves you. Habits, people, places. Stop going to certain places. Stop hanging out with certain people. You know, that's how you resist the devil. Resist religiousness. Okay, resist religiousness. All denominations are religious. All of them, non-denominationals, religious. Okay, because they only use the Bible. And any person who claims themselves to hear from divine source and they only use the Bible, they are not hearing from divine source. They are not hearing from the great I am, Erevat, Yahweh. They are not hearing from them if all they use is the Bible. They are not, I assure you. Okay? Nope, we don't, Rasta. You're absolutely right. We don't. Okay? Devilwood, interesting. Hmm. Yeah, and that's really what we are to do, okay? That's what is meant by, again, another religious saying, forsake not the assembling of yourselves with one another's. Ministers, religious asses, ministers, tomorrow, tomorrow, on Sunday morning, there's going to be millions of ministers that send up and say, Forsake not the assembling of yourselves with one another. You need to be in church. There's going to be millions of religious ass men and women on this planet who incorrectly use that scripture. I'll scroll up and get to your question, okay, in a moment, okay? Caroline, okay? I'll scroll up and get your question in a moment, okay? Thank you. All right. But they misuse that scripture. Forsake not the assembling of yourselves with one another. That means with individuals who are of like mind, okay? Other high vibrational beings. That doesn't mean go to church every week and give me 10% of your money, okay? That's not what that means, but that's what they incorrectly use it as, okay? If you don't come to church, you going straight to hell. That's what they'll say because they misinterpret that scripture, okay? So again, millions of listeners around the world tomorrow, Sunday morning, they will hear that from false teachers. They will. Okay. Let's scroll up and see Caroline's question or Carolyn's question or whatever her name is. Okay. I don't see your question. I don't see your question, Caroline. Okay. There is a situation where the question was being blocked. Okay. So Caroline, okay, or Carolyn, or however you pronounce your name, I'm not seeing your question. Your question could be being blocked. That was a situation, okay, that we've had here on this channel. The one individual who I know that happened to, they are currently in this room right now, and they can confirm that, okay, that for some reason their question was not coming through in the live. So if you are being truthful and honest, send your question to nehrupatah@gmail.com, okay? That's nehrupatah@gmail.com, Carolyn. Okay, confirmed. Thank you, Christine. Okay, so send your question. Christine sent her question. Okay, yeah, so send it to me. Okay. My Taurus. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure if is it Eline? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yes, I read your message, okay? About your past life. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So that's a very good question. So how do you find out who your angels are? Okay. So how did I find out who specifically my angels are? So I am heavily connected to Archangel Sandalphon. That is Elijah. Okay. Today in the religious book, their name was Elijah. Okay. I am heavily connected to Archangel Sandalphon. Okay. And also I was the temple of Ptah in a past life in ancient Egypt. Okay. In ancient Egypt, I was Lyri, Lyri. How did I find these things out? Okay. I found these things out through ascensions. As I began to grow, as I began to ascend, okay, spiritually, divine would just give me these things. Again, I don't read a lot, okay? Justice League asked me about Noah's Arcanians. I've not read about. Divine Source hasn't given me a download, okay? And I don't overload myself with books. The majority of 99% of what I read, if I read, okay, and I don't read every day, most of what I read is canonical text, okay, and things of that nature. Okay, I very rarely read a book just made by man. Very rarely. Okay, very rarely. Okay, but the way that I found out about my past lives, or at least some of them, is just through ascensions. Again, just by being meditating, listening, writing things down, being tuned in, tapped in, turned on, as Abraham Hicks says. That's it. Okay. Tammy. There is a such thing as cars in the neighborhood. Doot, doot, doot. Okay. How did I find out that I had Egyptian shamanic bloodline and I was a direct descendant of Yeshua? Divine source told me that. Ascended masters told me that. Angels told me that. I had visions, dreams, those sorts of things. Caroline, that's how I found out. There's no trick. There's no trick. It's yeah, there's no trick. Hmm. Yeah, very much a key. Very much a key. Stillness is very much a key. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Jaya. Mamba mentality all day, every day. Okay? Masculine or feminine energy. Mamba mentality. Shout out to the Mambas and Mambasitas all over the world. Shout out to the Mambas and Mambasitas all over the world. Okay? It's just confirmations, Tammy. I hope you keep a journal. Okay, Tammy? I hope you keep a journal. Excellent. Yeah. Ask him. Ask him. Okay. Ask him. How does he? Yeah. How does he have a YouTube channel, or how is he on YouTube? Okay. 21 in the room and 18 likes. It is currently 21:58. 21:58 here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Okay. Yeah, neither do I. Okay, I don't have any friends on Facebook. You can go look at my Facebook page today and I will show you. I have no friends on Facebook. Let me show you my Facebook page. Oh, now I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so you will see that on my Facebook page. Okay, okay, and you see it says one friend there. That is my other account, which is Nehru Patah. That is the only friend I have on Facebook is myself. All right. And you can see I changed the photo in the background, okay, to the photo of when of the celebration, the family that I spend my time with here in Vietnam, okay, and the Buddhist master, okay, the Buddhist master teacher there, who's still here in the hotel, okay. So yeah, nope, okay, all right. Now I'm literally trying to find out my great great grandfather's. Something about land in Georgia. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Pull a little energy. Okay. Let's pull a little energy. Divine source, pull a little energy. We got the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands coming out here in the upright. Okay. In the upright. Okay. Communication to bring balance, travel to bring balance. Okay. Something coming in. Okay. That's what these dialogues and conversations are about. Okay. Whenever I get my, Tammy was talking about land or something in Georgia, in the U.S., whenever I get my whatever plate, homestead, land, wherever I set up at, my place will be a spiritual retreat, is what my, I got a confirmations in the ear, confirmation in the earbuds just now at 22:02 when I said the land that I get wherever I set up homestead is going to be a spiritual retreat. I got a doo in the earbud. So that's a confirmation, divine source. That's a confirmation for me. Okay. So it will be a spiritual retreat. That's how it's gonna be set up. Okay. And there'll be special events a couple of times a year. And yeah, that's the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be set up that way. Okay. So yeah, that's a confirmation for me. Thank you, divine source. I love you dearly. I love you dearly. Okay. That was great. All right. So we have Eight of Wands energy out here and Two of Pentacles. So again, communication of some sort. Okay. Let's go ahead and shuffle the next. Let's see what else is going on out here. Communication, balance coming in for someone. Okay. Again, keep in mind we're all on different timelines. Okay. Even though our journeys resonate with one another in some way. Okay. Similarities. Okay. The devil, a snake, doesn't change its colors. Okay. Okay. A snake doesn't change its colors. Okay. A snake today is a snake tomorrow. Okay. Divine source cursed the snake. The snake once had legs. Divine source cursed the snake. Okay. And now the snake's legs does not protrude from their bodies, so they have to crawl on their bellies about the ground. Divine source cursed the serpent. Cursed the serpent. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Seven and Eight of Pentacles. Seven and Eight of Pentacles out here. Okay. So hard work, admiring your work. Okay. You know you're doing a good job. You know you are celibate. You know you are I don't know why I'm getting sterile. You are sterile. Okay. You are spiritually sterile. Okay. Is there an ancient city or culture of Carsacrucians. I'm sure I'm not even saying that correctly. Let me see something here. Give me just one moment while I look this up. Okay, so there's something. So, Tammy, so there is something about the the ancient city of Muang Boran, and that is in Thailand. Okay, in Thailand, I'm gonna spell that for you. Mueang, first word, Boran, and that is an ancient city in Thailand. Again, yeah. As divine source give guidance, okay? As divine source gives guidance, okay? Be safe, Christine. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I spelled it, okay? Yeah. So, could be something significant about that ancient city, okay? In Thailand, okay? In Thailand, all right? Again, I just heard something along those lines, and again, I'm sure I mispronounced it. That's why I spelled the city. Okay. Uh, you're asking. Oh, give me just one moment. Let me look that up again. Okay, so Tammy, that is spelled. That city, ancient city in Thailand, is spelled Mueangboran. Okay. All right. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles, balance, communication coming out here. You being diligent, you being working hard. Okay, someone said they are a spiritual hustler. Okay, all right. Spiritual hustler. I'm going to flip some stacks here in a minute. We'll see what shows on those stacks. Okay. Toot, toot, toot. Oh, horn honk. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Tammy. Horn honk confirmation. Any messages from my shamanic ancestors? Again, you're asking me, are you? Is that what Most High said? I mean, you're asking me, are you Rasta? Are you? You're asking me, are you? I don't know. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles out here for an investment. That could be the communication coming in. Take a look. Okay, right here. Okay, okay. There are different types of shamans. Okay, there are different types of shamans. Okay, spiritually. Okay, so there are Hindu shamans. Okay, just like there are Buddhist shamans. There are Egyptian shamans. Okay, there are Mayan shamans. There are Palladian shamans. Okay, there are different types of shamans. Okay, different types of shamans. Yep. Yes, and it is, yeah, now 10:11, but yes, 10:10. Oh, give me a moment. I have a message up here. What is this message? Two messages. Give me just 1 second. It's the hotel. Let me see. Okay. What they're asking, it could be pertinent to this energy currently. Okay. So you see this here. Okay. Communication, investment, travel. You could be invited to travel somewhere. Okay. You could be invited to travel somewhere. And we have the Three of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacles out here. Okay. Three of Pentacles out here. Okay. For ancestors helping you manifest, bring this in. Okay. Whatever this is, communication. Again, this could just be spiritually. Your ancestors confirming, yes, you are a shaman. Yes, you are a whatever. Okay. Star seed, earth angel, light worker. Yes, you are extraterrestrial. Yes, you are ancestors, travel, communication, investment. Okay. This could be, again, them speaking to you. So you see this card. This could be your ancestors or divine source giving this information to you, or this could be someone in the 3D investing in you, coming forward to invest in you. Okay. You could be asked to invest in someone else. Okay. Spiritually. Okay. You could be asked to be a spiritual leader to someone else, a spiritual guide to someone else. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I hear you, Rasta. I hear you, Rasta. So, investment of some sort coming in, communication along with that. Um, this could require a move. Okay. Eline said, I really think, am I saying your name correct? Okay. Am I saying your name correct? Okay. Eline. Am I saying your name correct? Okay. I want to make sure I am. I don't like mispronouncing someone's name. Um, So she said that she can't wait to get out of wherever she is physically, the land that she is physically. So, whatever this investment is in here, okay, that's going to be bringing something into balance for you, your pentacles or something else, okay? It could be requiring you to relocate, okay, to travel, could be requiring you to relocate, okay? This is great energy out here. This is really, really good. Good news. Good news. I'm gonna flip some stacks. We got several of them out here. We got some stacks out here. I'm gonna show them to you. Okay. We got several of them out here. Okay. I'm gonna flip them. Not gonna place the cards in them like I typically do. Just gonna turn them over and see what shows. Okay. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Look at that name up there. Okay? Look at that name up there. Okay? I know there are two other names on here. Okay? But for now, I'm going to cover these names up. All right? Look at that first name up there. Look at that first name up there. Look at it. Look at it. Okay? So she was just talking about getting out of where she's at. And there is her name up there. She spells it with two E's, but you see, I just got a confirmation in the earbuds. Oh shit. Bam. I just got another confirmation in the earbuds. Look right there. Take a look at that. Mm-mm-mm. So, Eileen, or however you say your name, again, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it, okay? Your name is among the energy here, okay? Micah and Rowan, okay? Micah and Rowan. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Something about secretly recording conversations. Okay. We don't care. Someone's passing in the next 90 days. Okay. Someone's passing in the next 90 days. Okay. Okay. We have a pale skinned somebody out here. Okay. This pale skin, when I flip the card over, pale skin. Now I'm looking at Jennifer. Okay. So there are plenty of Jennifers. That is a very common name. Okay. Take what resonates. Jennifer. Okay. That is a very common name. Okay. All right. Jennifer could be pale skinned. Okay. Jennifer could be pale skinned. Okay. Let's flip another one. Okay. We have a mechanic gang stalker. Okay. We have a mechanic gang stalker. Her name is out here. It was the first name out here on that card. That name right there. First name out. First name out. Mechanic gang stalker. Yep. First name out. So it's definitely confirmation for her. Okay. Next flip of the stack, we have YouTube will be, nope, we have this message. YouTube, listen to this. YouTube employees do witchcraft against creators on their platform. We have a couple of confirmations in here. Okay. We have Christine in here. That's a confirmation that YouTube employees do witchcraft against creators on their platform. And we have Eileen in here, or Eileen in here. And that's a confirmation that YouTube employees do witchcraft on creators on their platforms. Take a look, baby, right there. Take a look. So, confirmation YouTube, okay? Or as someone called it, YouTube, okay? Something about a peaceful approach. Hello, Denise. Okay. A peaceful approach. Okay. We got this name out here earlier. Okay. It said Nicole, but we have Nicholas, Nick, and Nikki. Okay. Nicki Minaj, Nicole Simpson. Okay. Who's no longer here in that forum. Nicole Simpson, Nicolas Cage, Nick Nolte. Okay. I'm just flipping stacks, see what comes out. Okay, just flipping stacks. We'll see what comes out. Okay. For the tarot, those of you who are just tuning in, for the tarot, okay, we have communication out here. Let me show you these cards that are out here. This is a beautiful energy right here. This is really promising, okay? Really promising, exciting news, okay? This is really good. This is really good energy right here, okay? This is what happens when you have patience and get rid of the roaches, okay? This is what happens when you have patience and you get rid of the roaches, okay? This is what happens, okay? Promises start coming in. This is what happens, okay? When you have patience, you do the spiritual work, you get rid of the roaches. This is what happens, okay? Next, gonna pull some more, gonna flip some more. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, I don't care. This is not the first time. Again, those of you who attend lives regularly, you can confirm this that we did a live, I don't know, 3 or 4 lives ago, and it went black, it went blank. They completely blocked out the channel, completely shut it down, okay? In the middle of the live. Okay? You all can confirm that, those of you who tuned in to that live, okay? And then when we came back, there were still interruptions. So I don't care, okay? They can do whatever they want to do, Rasta, okay? They can't stop the truth, okay? And I'm confident enough in who I am and my obedience that divine source, if they use no one else, if they use no one else of the 8.4 billion people on this planet, if they use no one else, I am absolutely confident that divine source will use me to expose YouTube. If they use no one else, I am confident that divine source can use me, and I'm faithful and obedient enough to expose YouTube. Me and my ancestors, divine source, the Council of Light, the Sanhedrin Council, 70 spiritual judges, archangels, Gabriel, okay? Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Raphael, Archangel R.E.A.L. Yeah. So they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, okay? They can do whatever the fuck they want to do, okay? No lie, Tammy, no lie, yeah, okay? They can do whatever they want to do. Block me, whatever, try to. They can do whatever they want to do, okay? Yep, they did, okay? There's an HVAC specialist, okay? Someone is an HVAC specialist, an HVAC specialist, an HVAC specialist. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. Take a look at these names. Okay? I also see a message out here that says, don't let the weight of the world, don't let the weight of the world deter you. Okay? There's a message out here, don't let the weight of the world deter you. Okay? So, don't let the weight of the world, of the 3D matrix deter you. Okay? Don't let it. Stay the course. Stay faithful. Again, I'm so confident in my faithfulness. If I need to walk on water one day, I could do it if that's what divine wants to do in that moment. That's how confident I am in my obedience. Okay? Their guidance. Okay? That's how confident I am in the who I am. If divine source wants me to turn water to wine one day, if that's what divine wants to do in the moment, I am definitely one who's up to the task. If divine wants to heal someone and a limb grow back right before our very natural eyes, if that's what divine source wants me to do through, or wants to do through me, I'm up for the task. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Did somebody come in here and tell Rasta to shut up? Rasta, I got your back. If they say anything else, I have no problem kicking their ass out of here. Okay, Rasta? Somebody's telling you to shut up. Okay? I don't know who that is, but if they say anything else against you or negative or karmic at all, okay, kick their ass out. Okay? I will do that for you. Okay? All right? So what else we got? What else we got? I never did hear back from the hotel. They messaged me and said hello. So someone could just be saying hello to you, like out of the blue. They no other message, just hello, and it's just like, what is that, right? Right. Let's see. We have a fugitive. We have paparazzi vibes, and we have Debbie, Deborah, Deb, and Debbie. Okay, Deborah, Debbie, Deborah. Okay, Debbie does Dallas. Okay, Debbie. Okay, Debbie could be a prostitute. Debbie. Okay, Debbie could be a pole dancer. Debbie could be an escort. Okay, Oh, okay, no problem, Galactic. I didn't know. I don't know who you are, so looks like you're tuning in for the very first time. Okay, we have paparazzi vibes out here. Okay, we have Deborah, Debbie. Okay, Deborah, Deb. Okay, all right. Someone could be Italian. Okay, Italian. Okay, name like Vincelli. Okay, a name like Vincelli, paparazzi sounds Italian. I don't know if it is. Okay, I'm not a linguist expert. Okay, paparazzi sounds Italian. Okay, but Vincelli, Debbie, Deborah, somebody could have big ass titties. Okay, and be short. Okay, like I can't think of her name. She's on a lot of sitcoms. She's on a lot of sitcoms. A lot of sitcoms. Brown skinned female, short, okay? And just like overly large breasts. I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. Ah, man, that's gonna bother me. Okay? Andrew Tate, okay? Andrew Tate. Rasta said mercy. Right. Right? So Debbie, all right, Debbie, Deborah, okay? Someone's last name, first name starts with a V. I would say last name in regards to these Debbies, okay? A Debbie V, a Debbie V, Deborah V, okay? All right. And paparazzi vibes. Let's go ahead and take a flip at another stack here, okay? We have Secret Society, Knights Templar. Okay, I know that resonates with somebody in this energy, in this collective right now. Secret Society, Knights Templar. Hello, Valky. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Hello, Ari. What's going on? What's going on, sunshine? All right. Secret Society, Knights Templar. Secret Society, Knights Templar. And we have a fugitive out here for you investigators. We have a fugitive out here. Okay. A fugitive. Again, I'm just flipping over stacks. I'm just flipping over different stacks. Okay. Flipping over different stacks. Something was just for sex. Okay. Something was just for sex. Okay. Just for sex. Okay. We have Secret Service. Okay. Secret Service. Oh, Rosicrucian blood. Okay. Rosicrucian blood. Okay. Um, E line, A line, yeah. Um, I'm not sure. I know you have a YouTube channel, okay? And I know you share a lot on your YouTube channel. And again, thank you so much. Um, but there might be something about regulating how much you put out, okay? Regulating how much you put out, okay? About your personal life, okay? There are things about me, okay, and my spiritual journey that I will not mention in these lives, okay? There are things about my spiritual journey and who I am and who divine sources confirmed me to be, okay, that I will not put out on these lives, okay? And I will not put out in public. There are things that I will not, okay? Typically, what I mention is things that others can achieve, okay? Typically. So there are others who can become ascended masters through their obedience, through their ascensions, okay? There are others who can become divine beings, healers, earth angels. There are other extraterrestrial beings. I'm not the only one born on the 333rd day of the year. Okay. So I share things, okay, that resonates with others or would, okay, but not share everything. Okay. Because everybody doesn't need to know everything about you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Excellent, Ari. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Okay. Oh, yeah. We started out taking questions. This was originally just going to be some questions. So, area, you're just popping in. If you have any spiritual questions, you can ask those or anyone else. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, Just Human. You are far from it. Thank you so much for tuning in, Just Human. You are far from it. Secret Service, okay? So someone could be working in the Secret Service that's watching this channel. We do have those, just like we have celebrities, okay? Return to sender, all communication between divine masculines and divine feminines. Return to sender, any and all communication blockages. Right here, communication. Return to sender, any and all communication blockages between divine masculines and divine feminines, okay? That's not between a man and a woman. That's between divine feminines and divine masculines. Okay. Divine is guiding me to pull some Egyptian cards at this time. Do I have a question? Actually, I am currently suffering from social anxiety. Oh, yes. Okay. So, I spoke about spiritual PTSD, okay, in the last live, okay? So, confirmation, yeah, yin and yang, divine masculine, divine feminine energies coming together, okay? That's the party, okay? That's the party, okay? But I spoke about spiritual PTSD, Just Human, okay? And in the last live. And spiritual PTSD shares the same symptoms as physical 3D PTSD, okay? And it comes from spiritual trauma, okay? So you go through spiritual trauma, okay? Your parents raising you to, I don't know, hate a certain race, certain skin color, certain skin tone, okay? Speaking about the Mamba, okay? Kobe Bryant, okay? His parents were racist. They didn't even go to the wedding and joining of him and Vanessa in 2001. They did not go because they did not approve of Kobe Bryant marrying a Latina or a Mexican or someone who was not a brown American. Kobe Bryant's parents, Joseph is no longer here. Joseph and Pamela, that's his mother's name. Joseph and Pamela are racist. Yes, the Mamba's parents are racist. Okay, or were. Okay, in Joe's case. Okay, so that creates trauma because racism is a spiritual disease sown by man. It's a part of MK Ultra. So in that example, that would create anxiety, okay? That would create anxiety. So if you want to be with someone who is of skin tone than you, just as an example, Just Human, just as an example, but your parents do not approve, okay? Your friends do not approve, okay, because they are racist, that would create anxiety in you, spiritual PTSD, energetic PTSD, okay? Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, when Kobe Bryant said, fuck you, Joe, and fuck you, Pamela, I'm marrying who I want to marry, he definitely did the right thing and he pulled another Mamba card on him, okay? He pulled another Mamba card on him, okay? And he was like, I don't care if you don't come to my wedding. It don't matter to me. And then do you know what Joe and Pamela tried to do, okay? In 2013, talk about karmic parents. Again, we're talking about spiritual PTSD, Just Human, okay? They tried to sell his memorabilia online or something, auction it off or something without his consent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Karmic ass parents, okay? Karmic ass parents, okay? So, how do you get over the anxiety? You work on your solar plexus chakra, Just Human, okay? You work on your solar plexus chakra, okay? This builds confidence, okay? This builds confidence self-esteem, self-reassurance, okay? Courage, willpower, okay? Helps you to become an overcomer, okay? Your solar plexus chakra. Are you familiar with your chakras, just human? Let me ask you that question. Are you familiar with your chakras? Okay? That's a stereotype. Who said that? Whatever your name is, whatever with people or whatever your name is, okay? I'm about to delete your ass out of here, okay? Because I could see you another karmic racist ass motherfucker, okay? Because how in the world would I look at someone? What kind of divine being am I if I look at someone and judge them based on other people in their nationality or of their shade that have done karmic ass things, okay? Why? What kind of being would I be, okay? I'm no better than the devil. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than the devil. Okay? Yeah, I'm no better than them. I got it, Ari. Thank you, baby. Okay? I'm no better than them. If I show up, somebody looks at me and they just be like, he just another nigga. Okay? He just another black man. Okay? How wrong would they be? How wrong would they be? Okay? And now it's time to delete they stupid ass out of here. Okay? Okay? Because anybody who's really truly honest, okay, knows that every single race, every confirmation, every single race has issues. Every race. There are criminals that are Caucasian American, demonic ass motherfuckers. There are karmic ass European Caucasians, karmic ass Latinos, karmic ass Japanese, karmic ass Vietnamese, karmic ass Iceland, Greenland, Italians, karmic ass motherfuckers of every shade. How dumb of me would it be to sit here and we look at one person and just be like, nope, nope, they all, nope, they all, nope, they all, nope, they all. Yeah. Again, I'm no better than the demon. Okay? I'm no better than the demon. Okay? They got their legs removed and have to crawl on the ground about their belly. I am no different than them. This is why I have dated Latinos. This is why I have dated Caucasian Americans, a German. This is why I've dated a Portuguese, Korean. This is why I've dated all outside of, including brown skinned, okay, American. This is why. Why? Because racism is the dumbest motherfucking thing ever. The dumbest thing ever. And when you come to realize that you have not lived here just this lifetime, but you have been other races in other lifetimes, that is part of your spiritual evolution to experience different cultures and different lifetimes, that completely denounces racism. It destroys it. It destroys it. Okay? It destroys it. Okay? Completely destroys it. Okay? So, yeah, there's my soapbox speech on racism. There's my soapbox speech on racism. Because what happens, okay, if you're racist and you call yourself a divine being, and then divine is like, you know what, go over there and heal that Latina woman over there. Go over there and pray for her. What are you going to say? I ain't praying for her. She's Latina. I ain't praying for him. He's Mexican. I'm not praying for him. He's black. You know, nobody's black or white. Again, that's systemic racism. I'm not praying for them. They're whatever. What's going to happen when divine source sends you to heal them, sends you to pray for them, or sends them to pray for you? How about that? So the one that you're racist against, okay, divine source sends a divine being of that nationality this lifetime to you to heal you. You'd rather die. The dumbass sits up there and they just croak on the bed, on the side of the road, in the car accident, car flipped upside down, okay? And a Mexican shows up to help them. They are some of the most helpful beings on this planet. And the Mexican shows up to help them, and they're like, "What? I don't want you helping me. You Mexican. Get away from me. Let me stay here. I'll just bleed to death." What a dumbass. What a dumbass. Yeah, often. Yep. I've said that time and time again. Often. Often. I've said that. Yeah. Their reincarnation will be the race that they hated the last lifetime. I've said that often so that they can feel that. That's how dumb racism is. Okay. Again, there's my soapbox speech on racism. There it is. Okay. Whoop. There it is. Whoop. There it is. Okay. Tag team back again. Check it, direct it. Let's begin. Party on, party people. Okay. We have Campbell. We have Gunshot. We have America will one day be a desolate land. America will one day be a desolate land. Okay. We sure hope so. Okay. I can only do my part, and that's exactly the area. I just do my part. Okay. We have someone is being sexually abused by child welfare. Okay. Uh, that's an alert. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So I did not see your answer, just human. Okay. I did not see your answer when I asked you if you are familiar with your chakras. I did not see your answer, just human. Okay. So you may not be familiar with your chakras. If you or anyone else who's listening dealing with anxiety, okay, that is grounding and solar plexus issues, confirmation burp. So we have Campbell, America will one day be a desolate land, gunshots, okay, and someone who is or was being abused by the welfare system. On the 222, this is what's on top of the angel deck, okay? I'm not sure who that message is for, okay? Eline, Oline, Eileen, however you say your name. I'm not sure who that message is for, all right? But again, I have no problem kicking anybody out, okay, who I once showed love to, okay, on this channel, okay? So I'm not sure what that message means and who that was meant for, okay? But again, you can get your ass kicked out too, okay? You can get blocked off this channel too, just like the other ones, okay? Ice Cube said in front, or who is it? Tiny Zeus Lister, okay? And Friday said, okay, you can get your ass knocked out like your old man used to. So to you, Eileen, whatever your name is, you can get knocked the fuck out just like your ancestors used to, okay? You can get knocked the fuck out just like your ancestors used to, okay? I don't know who that message is for, all right? But again, you have your own channel. So if you don't like what's being said here, take your ass over there and say whatever you want to say on your own fucking channel. Okay? On the 222, tomorrow, okay? Alchemy class. Tomorrow, alchemy class. Okay? All right, I think we're going to go ahead and get ready to close out this energy. Again, this is some great energy out here. We have communication or travel. We have some type of investment or some type of communication coming. Again, this could be ancestors to you, okay, with this Six of Pentacles energy, okay? This could be a physical thing. This could be a contract, okay? This could be a prenuptial agreement, okay? And let me speak to that for a minute, okay? Let me speak to that for a minute, okay? So it is very obvious that I am not out here for money, okay? Because if I was, I would be signed up for YouTube's compensation program, monetization program, and you would be able to send me super thanks and all that bullshit, okay? But I'm not out for that, okay? Divine Source is my employer and they take care of me just fine, okay? Each and every day, okay? So this could be a prenuptial agreement, okay? And for me, okay, because I don't need her money, okay? I have no problem signing any of those types of things, okay? Because I don't need her money, okay? She needs my energy more than I need her money. And I'm going to say that shit again. She, whoever she is, wherever she's at, she needs my energy more than I need her money. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure, okay? All right? So, for those of you wondering, why don't I see a super thanks on here? Why don't I see a that's because I will not participate in that. Okay. Them greedy asses take 45%. Okay. And I will not deal with that. Okay. All right. So that could be what this is, or some other type of contract. Okay. Or some other type of contract. All right. Any other questions before we go? Any other questions before we go? Oh, send me an email, area, and I will give you that information. Thank you for asking. Okay. If you want to, email me, Nehru Patah, Nehruptah. Okay. And I will give you that information. There have been those of you who have asked, and those of you who have um, been guided to bless me in that way. And thank you so much for those of you who have. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? The best way to donate is to just be your high vibrational self and continue on your journey. That's the best way. Okay. That's the best way. Okay. Stay an upright member of this collective. That's the best way. That's the best way. Okay. Don't turn into a roach. That's the best way that you can donate. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get some angel numbers to tie it up. Okay, I see we have 24 in the room and 28 like. Thank you so much for the love, everyone. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, let's go ahead and get it closed out here. Again, this was a conversation, sitting around the coffee table, just hanging out, okay, enjoying each other's company, okay. Every now and then, some little bug come flying by and you'd have to swat at it, knock it out of the sky. Something comes by every now and then. You just got to swat, just knock it down. And we're okay with that, okay? We're all right with that, okay? No angel. Oh, I said I was going to do, thank you, Divine. I said I was going to do Egyptian, okay? So let's go ahead. Egyptian deities. Let's go ahead and do it. Show me what you got. They might be asking you that very question. Don't be scared. Show them what you got. Here we go now. Every now and then I get into rhyming. You know where we been. Back from the past. Now we heading forward. Yeah, they know what to do. Yeah, they can't ignore it. I'm just here rhyming like I do. Feeling all the energy. Woo, woo. Here we go now. Yeah. All right. It's so fun to just sit there and just start going at it. You know what I mean? We need 5 and 6 takes. We don't need 5 and 6 takes of a song. Okay? Let's go ahead and do this, Cube. Let's go ahead and do this, Tupac. Let's go ahead and do this. I don't know. Carrie Underwood. Let's go ahead and do this, Taylor Dane. Let's go ahead and do this, Janet. Let's go ahead and do this, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's go ahead and do this. You know what I mean? It just whatever. Just go ahead and do this, right? We don't need to do 5 and 6 takes. We just roll with it. The person, the producer, they need to be paying attention because you're just rolling with it. You're just rolling with it. They need to pay attention. I don't need the lyrics to read off a piece of paper. Just roll with. Just go with it. Just go with it, collective. Just go with it. All right. You know what's interesting about doing that? Okay. I have no idea what I'm going to say until the very second and millimoment before I say the word. I have no idea what I'm going to say. I have no idea what I'm going to say. What word am I going to pick to rhyme with the next? I have no idea. It's right in the very moment that I say that. And might sound like I'm not missing a beat, but right in that exact moment, Divine pops in a word and and it just goes like that, right in the moment. Okay. And it's just, yeah, I wouldn't want to be any other way. I'll just put it like that. I wouldn't want to be any other way. Okay. Divinely made. Okay. Here as a demonstration, just as you are. Okay. Egyptian deities, Ptah, Horus. Ooh, I said Ptah, and the card flipped out right on the left hand. This is the hand that had the umbilical cord wrapped around it at birth this lifetime. Who is it? It is Isis, baby. It is Isis, baby. It is Isis, baby. Life Path 7 for faith and wisdom. Faith and wisdom. Thank you, Isis. Faith and wisdom. Faith and wisdom. Okay. Any others? Isis, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isis. Any others? Any others? Horus, Ptah, Sekhmet, Maat, Hansu, Ra. Any others? Mertziger. Any others? Okay. I did a cleanse. I did a cleanse and cord cutting. Okay. I did a cleanse and cord cutting. Okay. And I took out the Apophis card from this deck and I burned it. Okay. I set it on fire. Okay. I took out the Apophis card, the Satan card, the devil card. Okay. From this stack. Okay. In a cord cutting, and I burned that bitch. I sure did. I sure did. I sure did. And flushed the ashes down the toilet. Okay. And flush the ashes down the toilet. Okay. I burned the Apophis card, the Satan card in this stack. Okay. I set fire. I set fire. Shout out to R.E.A.L. To the rain. Okay. Watch it burn. Okay. R.E.A.L said she set fire to the rain. You know how strong you have to be to set fire to the rain? Do you know how strong you have to be to set fire to the rain? Okay. When you light fire, you can burn, or light water, you can burn water. Do you know how strong you have to be? So thank you, Isis. Okay. I'm going to take Isis. We're going to use this card. We have 4 stacks out here. I'm going to take Isis, and we're going to split, okay, on each one of these and see what comes out. Isis, reveal, confirm, whatever it is that you want to, okay? We have the judge knows the truth, okay? We have the judge knows the truth. Islands, Iceland, Ireland. Next. We have congratulations, 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 okay? Informant is a user, okay? Congratulations, informant is a user. Next. Wherever it's meant to go. Let me move these other cards. Hello, Sherry. We are closing it out. We have Jonathan, okay, and Montenegro. Jonathan and Montenegro, okay. Isis is revealing these things to us. I will show you all of the cards when we're done. Lastly, corrupt law firm and CIA. I know they ass watch. CIA. I know they ass watch. Okay. So Isis has revealed, the judge knows, Montenegro. Oh, where'd the Jonathan card go? Jonathan. Okay. Jonathan and islands. Iceland, Ireland. Okay. Take a look. CIA knows, the judge knows. Woo! That's a lot. That's a lot of authority that knows the truth. That's a lot of authority that knows the truth. Okay? That's a lot of authorities that know the truth. Take a look at all the card, and hold all of this correctly here for us. Okay? Let me see, figure this out here. Okay? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Probably not. Okay? So yeah. Okay? So we have CIA. That could also be someone's initials. Okay? All right. CIA. Okay? Montenegro. Okay? I believe Montenegro is an island. We have Jonathan, and the judge knows the truth. So CIA and judge, I'm getting all of these know the truth. All of these know the truth. Okay? Okay? So, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, light worker in Gaia Beacon, balanced masculine and feminine energy. This is why I can say fuck you and get off my channel, okay? Or kiss my ass, which I very rarely say. I don't say that, okay? Because I give nobody access to that. Just FYI, you know what I'm saying? Just FYI. So I don't even want to put that energy out there, okay? But yeah, descendant of Yeshua, born on the 333rd day. I am in a shamanic Egyptian bloodline, okay? I'm going to have to block you off my fucking channel, Eileen. I'm going to have to block your dumb ass off my fucking channel. I thought you were high vibrational, okay? I thought you were high vibrational, okay? You are nothing more than another karmic ass motherfucker, okay? Who thinks you know more about me than I know about myself, you stupid ass bitch. Get off my fucking channel. Get off my fucking channel. Now. Get off my fucking channel. Dumbass. You don't know more about me than I know about me, you stupid ass. Get your fucking ass out of here. Get out of here. Trying to tell me who the fuck I am. You crazy? Dumbass. Stupid ass. Okay? So collective. Again, they show up. Okay? And all we got to do is let them know who we are. Okay? All we got to do is let them know who we are. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And one more time, because it's only 24 hours from now, one more time, or 36 hours from now, one more time, I will mention we are doing our first spiritual class, and that is on alchemy and the 114 chakras, okay? How to alchemize the energy and your 72,000 neti network. If you are interested in that class, that is conducted via Zoom. Zoom, okay? Please send an email to Nehru Patah, that is NEHRUPTAH at gmail.com. And in the subject heading, just put alchemy class. You will receive an invite, and that is done and video on. If anyone claims that their video does not work, they will be deleted just like that karmic ass, okay? Thank you so much as always for tuning in, and be encouraged.